Well, thank you everyone for coming out today to the cofinitive 21 to watch Top 21 announcement for 2022. It's absolutely brilliant to be out and to see people in person. So thank you all very much for coming. We're going to be announcing the Top 21 today, and we're also going to be showcasing some of the long list and the short list. And there's a whole range of people in the audience today. We have our alumni. For 2 years, obviously, we've run the event virtually. So we have some of our alumni in the audience as well. It's roughly working out about 80% entrepreneurs and startups and 20% companies that are here that can support you. So the accelerators, the incubators, the VCs, some of the professional services organisations. So 21 to watch, what's it all about? It was this mad idea of this crazy northern woman, me, I can say it, that actually what we really wanted to do was celebrate the entrepreneurial businesses across the whole of the east of England. Actually, what transpires is 81% come from Cambridge. You know, that is just the nature of where we live. But we do have businesses that appear on the list that come from Norwich. We have one here today, Iceni Glycoscience, where's Martin? Who's won in last year. So we do have coverage across the region, but predominantly it is Cambridge. We've been running it since 2019. There's been just over 1,000 companies that have gone through the list, which if you think about it over 4 years, that's less than 10% of them that make the top 21. But as I talk throughout the sessions, as I said, I want to showcase some of the other companies because just because the top 21 get the recognition, the short list and the long list are the future top 21, so they're really important too. We have a legacy of some great companies here. The most successful, I think most in the room will know, would be CMR Surgical. They got their first funding round in 2016. They appeared on our list in 2019, and last year they raised 425 million. We have Paragraph are here as well. Where's John? Hi, John. Paragraph last week, you raised 60 million. And, you know, so we have all of these companies on the list, Satavia, Riverlane, you know, really exciting companies that are doing groundbreaking things. So we like to think we're quite good at spotting the next ones that are there to watch. And we do that with our partners and our sponsors who all nominate companies to that list as well. So basically, we're going to run the presentations. The process is going to be like this. We try and do things a little bit differently. We don't do the dinner where you sit down and, you know, spend a few hours eating and then a few hours listening to people present. We're actually really ruthless with the top 21. Which Martin's laughing, he knows me. If you know me, that's how things happen here. We're going to ask the winners to come up in groups of 7, and they're each given 60 seconds to present. There is a ridiculously huge timer in front of them, so if they look like they're going over, the next person is going to start getting on the stage to nudge them off. You've all got a handout, and in that handout, it will go fast. So you're going to hear 7 pitches, and those pitches could be for money, for you know, new team members. I mean, who knows what they're going to be, but they're going to go really fast. So you've got a pen and you've got a brochure. Tick the ones that you want to follow up with, because then you can go and speak to them when you get into the networking area. So I think that's it. Without further ado, welcome. I hope you enjoy the next fast-paced bit, and I would like to ask our people to take their place and get ready to present.
Almost half the sheet metal purchased for car bodies is trimmed off and scrapped during production. Meanwhile, car makers are looking to use stronger grades of metal to make their vehicles lighter, which is making the forming process ever more challenging. I've got an interesting invention, deep form, that can allow high-strength chassis parts to be made with almost no trimming scrap, saving cost and increasing design options. Our team in Cambridge is aiming to license the technology to OEMs and provide enabling services to the supply chain. We're in negotiations with 2 OEMs at the moment over a demonstrator part and have offers of support from the UK's largest auto toolmaker. I'm looking for input on lessons from other manufacturing spin-outs, advice on setting up development agreements, and introductions to the automotive industry in the UK and in Europe. Look forward to talking.
Hi everybody, my name is Jeroen. I'm co-founder and CEO at Samarian. Samarian is revolutionizing the way cell-based disease models are studied in vitro. By combining advanced material science and microfabrication technologies, we've developed a truly unique microcarrier platform that brings cells which like to stick to a surface, also known as adherent cells, into suspension. We can control these floating colonies of cells magnetically to enable drastically new sort of research paradigms. Ultimately, we're using this to accelerate drug discovery processes and to help develop better medicines faster. We're bringing a couple of products to the markets and are also engaging in strategic partnerships and collaborations. And I'm happy to announce that we've recently closed our fundraising round and are now expanding our team. So if you're aware of anybody who is interested in joining us on our journey, please reach out to myself or my co-founder, Jeroen de Mulkar. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm here because of my research at the Leverhulme Centre for the Future of Intelligence at the University of Cambridge, which focuses on the ethics and impact of artificial intelligence. And over the past 3 years, I've been working on Global AI Narratives, a research project that looks at how people think and talk about artificial intelligence across the world. We've held workshops on 6 continents, gathering views on AI to see how technologies developed in a small part of the world affect people globally. And this work is feeding now into the master's degree offered by our centre, the Master of Studies in AI Ethics and Society, a part-time degree for people already working in, on, or with AI technologies. We're looking for students as well as funding for scholarships to open it up to a wider cohort. Thank you.
Thank you. It's great to be here. My name is Marcel. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Cited. We are a diagnostics company that was spun out of Cambridge over 24 months ago now, went on a rodeo journey from a one-man band 18 months ago to just over 70 people now, and are doing a lot of work with the NHS at a national level in England and Scotland to change how some of the care pathways, particularly in GI care, so care of the stomach and the esophagus, basically impacts patients. And one of the main things we have been working on commercialization in the last 18 months is a technology called Cytosponge. It's this little pill on a string, which is swallowed by patients, goes to the stomach. In the stomach, it dissolves. A sponge is pulled out, and it collects cells from the stomach and the esophagus, and then we test those cells for early signs of esophageal cancer. We're now doing that at a national scale already. We're just about to go onto a global journey as well. If you want to learn more about how we do that as well and whether you want to be part of that as well, feel free to find me at the end.
Well, I'll give you a quick story about how we started and where we want to go. So about a year ago, I attended a talk by Professor Ulrich Kaiser. He presented a technology that looked like at the front of science. And I immediately realized that this technology can revolutionize how biomolecular analysis is done. I joined the group immediately, and we generated proof of concept to show the potential of the technology. The technology is so versatile and robust that now I'm developing it for early detection of cancer. Our near to future goal is about by 2025 is to make all RNA analysis fast and quick for RNA therapeutics, disease diagnostic, RNA vaccines, and RNA research in general. So if you are interested in revolutionizing biomolecular analysis, come and find me.
Hi, I'm Sasha, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Unitree. And Unitree's mission is to make the internet safer by using machine learning models to automatically detect harmful videos online. Every day, over 80 years' worth of new video footage is uploaded to the internet. And such tremendous volume poses a serious risk to user safety. Because unfortunately, the accessibility of the internet and the anonymity it provides has led to an onslaught of misuse and abuse. And the internet safety currently relies on armies of human moderators who have to review and take down damaging material. But people cannot keep up with the overwhelming volume, and these moderators suffer greatly from the emotional impact of their work. At Unitree, we're building state-of-the-art AI to tackle this problem. The last 6 months have been incredibly exciting, and we're now in a period of explosive growth as we launch on some of the world's biggest social networks. Growing the team is currently a major focus over the next period, so please spread the word. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Steph Martlew, CEO of Psyomics. Having been born here and worked in the digital mental health industry here for the last 10 years, I'm incredibly proud to make this list alongside Psyomics, so I'm going to leave Francesca to tell you a bit about that. I think in the last 10 years of my career, mental health services have improved, but unfortunately our collective mental health has declined. We've enabled improved access to therapies by creating and normalizing digital methods of delivery. But with that, we've also created overwhelming choice. We have thousands of different apps and services that we have to choose from. And it's very difficult to do that, especially when you're in need and need to have support for your mental health. I'm going to spend the next decade of my career working on this problem and helping to get the right people into the right treatment at the right time. And if you'd like to help me with that, then let's have a chat. Thank you.
Thank you. So that's your first 7, and whilst there's a photo taken of those 7, I actually just wanted to talk you through a couple of other people that are here. So where's Geeta? Geeta, right there. So you've been one of our winners in the past from the people category, and you've gone on to do some really great things. Is there anything that you would like to say?
I think this program has been great to give us the recognition. So congratulations to all of you and everyone who made to the longlist, because it's a real good achievement. It gives you the visibility that really helps to build your team, find the collaborators and partners that will be the part of your consortium in the longer term. So make the best use of it today. Thank you.
Thanks, Geeta. So another winner from a few years ago now, I think it was the first year, was Rushi Sharma, who's CEO of STEMnovate. And Rushi, for all of her sins, said yes when I asked her if she would be a judge for us this year. And so Rushi, I want to ask the same question to you. What was it like? What did it mean for you and STEMnovate to be on the list? And what did you feel about doing the judging? And while you do that, please, you may take your seats.
Everything that you do, people who are behind you, the team. So it's a huge encouragement at the time that everybody in the company is very happy to have team who is very proud that we nominated in one lab.
Sorry, Jack. Go that way.
It's a good platform. A lot of people come to know about you. So that is the best part of it. And this way of judging, again, it's great at innovations and to see different people going through their journey and also the innovations that are being made, whether it is science and engineering. It was very difficult to put the numbers like which you think is best, because you have to look in the wider ecosystem. So it was a difficult job. I'm really excited to know who are the top today.
Thanks, Rushi. And it's great because actually the judges don't know who's won until today as well. Because we had 4 judges, so we always have 4 independent judges. There's always an investor, someone who's been there and done it, so as an entrepreneur themselves, someone who's strong in the overall ecosystem, and someone who's in the media. So we also had Matt Goodin, who's editor at Tech Monitor, I'm going to get there, was one of our judges, as was James Parton, who I'm sure a lot of you will know from the Bradfield Centre. And we also had Emmy Nicol from Cambridge Angels. Emmy isn't here today because both Cambridge Angels and Tech East, who are one of our partners, put on an event in Haverhill at exactly the same time. But I think it's great because, do you know what? It's a really good ecosystem, so let's just keep building that fire even higher. And is Gonzalo here? Where are you? Yes, you're here. So I love it that you've come. So you're one from our previous list. You've come here, and Eduardo is over in Haverhill. So it's just brilliant. You know, we've got enough happening to share the love. Anyway, enough of me again. Let's thank you everyone for contributing there. What I'd like to do now is introduce the companies to come up and have their 60 seconds.
Hi, I'm Joe Halstead from AgriGrub, set up in 2018 to address the global food waste crisis. Currently, a third of our food ends up in the bin, and globally 8% of our emissions come from rotting organic matter. Our solution is to feed this waste to a very hungry insect, the black soldier fly larvae, which you might recognise from your bird tables as calciworms. Cambridge is the perfect place for us to be. It's a national centre of food production and innovation, and we're looking to expand our team. We're really proud to be part of the 21 to watch and keep watching, because this month our new large-scale insect farm, the largest in the UK, goes live, and that will be processing 10 tonnes of waste a day and reducing CO2 emissions by 2,000 tonnes of carbon dioxide every year.
Did you know that 80% of our electrical energy is processed by power electronics? So before the energy from a wind farm is powering up your smartphone or pushing you down the street on your e-bike, power electronics is transforming the voltage and the current countless times. And every time it's transformed, some of that energy is lost. So on our journey to net zero carbon, we need new solutions, and gallium nitride, as GaN, is the best new material for power devices. With those power devices, we can make power converters smaller and more efficient. My name's Martin Arnold, and me and my team at Cambridge GaN Devices, we are developing the next generation of GaN power devices. I'm proud to say that the team has grown to just about 25 employees now, and we all want our devices to power the world more efficiently, waste less energy, and enable smarter and more sustainable power electronics.
Hello everyone, my name is Merta Silotani, co-founder and CEO of Corrosion Radar. Corrosion Radar started about 5 years ago with a vision to enable a safer and more sustainable world by tackling one of the biggest industrial challenges, corrosion, as it says in the name. Thanks to the hard work of my colleagues, that during the past 5 years we have worked tirelessly hard, and I'm glad to announce that just this month we opened up our first international office in the Middle East on the back of a stronger pull that we have for our technology. The next phase for our company is to expand more towards the Middle East area, which the base of our customer base is, and we look forward to more and more of talents within the industry to join our team. So if you know anyone who is interested to join a company, fast-paced company, deep tech company, please get in touch and have a chat. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tong Zhu. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Porotech. We are a material technology company, originally spun out in 2020, January, from the Cambridge gallium nitride group. We are developing, focusing on the compound semiconductors, high performance, high energy efficiency by applying cutting-edge material technologies and solutions to unleash the full potential of gallium nitride to revolutionize the electronics industry. And Porotech has redefined what is possible, defined by the physics and materials, by creating a new porous semiconductor material technology platform And this breakthrough enabling our micro-LED products to deliver monochrome and full-color microdisplays with the right resolution, brightness, and efficiency required for higher quality image projection. And our recent $20 million investment will enable us to accelerate our work towards the commercialization of micro-LEDs for the micro-display applications, particularly for the augmented reality glasses for the metaverse, obviously. So hopefully, please do keep watching us, the 21 cohort, but also keep looking at this one as well. Hopefully there is another one, another unicorn, hopefully rising from Cambridge based on the materials and semiconductors. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Francesca from Psyomics. Now, every year, millions of people are affected by mental health illness. Now, imagine dealing with these life-impacting symptoms, really finally building up the courage to seek help, just to be placed on a waiting list for over 6 months, or even worse, into the wrong treatment. This happens to far too many people, and Psyomics are tackling this. Founded by Professor Sabine Barn, with support from Cambridge University and our other key early investors, we're developing technology to really improve the quality, consistency, and efficiency of mental health assessment right at the first point of contact to help get more people the help that they need when they need it earlier on in the process. So the technology that we've developed is designed to replicate the really detailed process of a psychiatric evaluation to understand exactly what the needs are earlier on. I'd be really keen to speak to anyone that's perhaps interested in investment opportunities or partnership opportunities. Thanks.
Hello, my name's Clem Robertson. I'm the CEO and founder of Radar Technologies. Autonomous cars and drones are here to stay, but what will it take for us to entrust our lives in the technology? The reality is the technology is far from ready, and entrusting AI, and you cannot trust AI on its own. Radar Technologies is making autonomy safer through making radar smarter. Our innovative beacon and decode software enables any automotive-grade radar to not just detect, but also unequivocally classify and identify hazards or assets around them. We are currently trialling our technology in 2 government-backed projects. We have over 60 million of cross-market opportunities in negotiation, and we are also seeking our seed round of investment to expand our team, to accelerate our development, and to honor our first market opportunities. Thank you very much.
Precision medicines are the future of healthcare, but precision medicine companies face a significant challenge of finding and engaging with the right patients at the right time to support their development efforts. At Sano, we've developed a digital platform and at-home genetic testing solution to simplify patient finding and engagement in this precision medicine development process. To date, we've worked with biobanks, pharma, biotechs, and delivering on more than 20 precision medicine programs in cardiometabolic, inflammatory, neurological, and infectious disease. By focusing on the patient, we reduce costs and increase the speed of delivery while giving the patient a clearer understanding of their important role in this process, but also putting them in full control of their data. If you're in biotech, pharma, academia, in diagnostics, please come and find me and speak to me. We're also hiring, and we're a great place to work. Thank you.
What a representation of the types of companies and organisations and sectors that we have in this area. There's certainly no shortage of innovation. I think it's going to be a recurring theme that people are looking for staff, they're looking for employees in a whole range of different areas. So I think that's a challenge that we all need to look at as well. And in terms of investment, I mean, we've got some great success stories of all different scales. And I did, you can come and sit down whenever you like, people. I did have a joke with Tong Tong earlier on that he's already got too much money now to be a 21 to watch. But unfortunately, or fortunately, he got it last week. So when we first put him on the list, He'd raised 3 million, and now that has obviously been superseded by a much more significant amount. So congratulations to you, and it's still great. Like you said, you might be the next unicorn, so we will certainly be watching you. As I said as well, the lists, please remember, it's not just the top 21. You know, I look around and I'm like, oh, we've got oomph, we've got dress code shirts. There are so many companies in this room that also should and could be on this list and may well be in the future as well. The other thing I was going to mention, which I found quite interesting this time round, was that some of the companies on the list, there were fintech companies. And you know, Cambridge in the east of England isn't really well known for fintech, but we had 3, Monovate, Fintelity and Renewal. You know, and I wonder whether we've got slightly different dynamics going on in the region as well. So without further ado, we're going to move on now to the things category. Over to you.
Hi everyone, I'm Howard, the founder and CEO of Antobot. Myself and our entire team feel really humbled to receive this prestigious Top 21 award. Thank you, cofinitive. The global food production system is under huge challenges. The climate change, the pandemic, the labor shortage, and the growing population demanding more and better food. The intelligent agriculture robots are considered the most promising solutions to address all these challenges. At Antobot, we design Universal Robot Control Unit, the world's first AI controller, purposely designed for agriculture robots, both hardware and software, to enable hundreds of thousands of robots in the field to secure our food production. If you are interested in robotics in sustainable agriculture, please feel free to get in touch. Thank you.
Hi. BioBean is the world's largest recycler of spent coffee grounds. The UK's coffee habit creates hundreds of thousands of tonnes of spent coffee grounds every year. We take those grounds from UK businesses and we upcycle them into valuable new resources, a material we call InfraCaf. InfraCaf is a sustainable bulk raw material for further product design and development. It's a versatile material with applications in advanced plastics, biopolymers, automotive industry, brake pads, cosmetics, construction, much, much more. InfraCaf helps companies reduce their carbon footprint and contribute to the circular economy. We're looking for partners today that want to use InfraCaf in their products going forward. Thank you.
What comes in different shapes and sizes yet cannot be seen, found in the soil in rainforests and in the depths of the oceans, yet also in your homes. Something so small it's invisible to the naked eye, yet it has the possibility to stop humanity in its tracks. Viruses have always fascinated me. Just 8 weeks after we closed the seed round of our investment, we were in lockdown. COVID-19, caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus, has taken loved ones and decimated businesses. We cannot let this happen again. Deal Synvax is focused on next-generation vaccines, revolutionizing the way we give information to our immune systems to better protect us against future pandemics. My team at the moment is really focused on our clinical trial. We initiated this in Q4 of last year, and we're dedicated to delivering the first broadly protective vaccine using a designed needle-free device. So our team now is focused on our Series A. We're nearly at the closing round, and we are looking forward to recruiting new people. So please take a look at our website or come and see me at the end. And as I say, very much look forward to working with others. Thank you.
Good afternoon, I'm Nigel Heather from Flusso. This is a gas flow sensor. So is this. This is ours. So tiny, such low power that it can be readily incorporated into tiny battery-powered products such as smart inhalers, as well as larger appliances such as vacuum cleaners or air purifiers to make them smarter, more energy efficient, and quieter. We use the same technology to make gas sensors for applications such as indoor air quality monitoring, leak detection. Moreover, we can combine the two to make innovative products, or our customers to make innovative products that are even smarter at very, very low cost, and importantly, very low material content. If your company or your portfolio companies have a product idea that could leverage Flusso's gas sensing and flow sensing value proposition, we'd be very pleased to talk with you. Thank you.
Do you remember the quad-band world phone? About 20 years ago, you could make one phone and sell it pretty much anywhere in the world. Today, even Apple, with all their industrial might, must make 5 versions of the iPhone 13 to cover all of the frequencies that are used around the world. This massively increases their supply chain complexity and inventory waste. That's right. New phones get scrapped because they don't cover the right frequencies. Forefront RF's adaptive passive cancellation technology will change all that by commercializing research from the University of Bristol. Our tunable duplexer chip will enable phones to be sold anywhere in the world again. Our chip replaces the large bank of crystal acoustic filters used to separate the radio frequency transmitter from the receiver that's used in those phones today. Our technology will enable Apple and Samsung and others to collapse the model range many times, saving both cost and space.
Good afternoon. Despite all the progress, all the technical progress in the recent years, biologists still use the same tools that they have always used. You walk into a lab, you will find the same microscope, same big optical instruments that have been there all the time. These instruments are expensive, they're slow, and they're not very effective. Bolt, our product by Hexagon Fab, is here to change it. It's revolutionary because we're using a semiconductor device at its heart. We're getting rid of all the optics, and we're directly transferring critical information about biomolecules into a digital signal. Our product helps pharmaceutical companies find novel compounds faster and helps production to be safer and even more efficient. I would like to use this opportunity to thank Cambridge for making this possible, to thank my amazing team at Hexagon Fab, and also to congratulate everyone else to the award. Thank you very much.
Sparksol transforms plant-based cellulose, which is usually white, into colorful pigment and glitters. Sparksol utilizes a process that nature has evolved over a million years. Sparksol is not only a cool and beautiful thing, but also an important thing, because glitters are all around us, in your car paint, in cosmetic, in packaging, even in food. But the current solutions are not sustainable. So Sparksol allows us to rethink our place in nature and allow us to rethink how we extract, process, and consume materials that makes our life more beautiful. So we are currently looking for a CFO as well as senior advisors. It's actually an exciting journey that we have ahead, and if you are willing to have a chat and also learn a bit more about this technology, I actually have a sample with me that I'm happy to show you and take this forward. Thanks a lot for the opportunity to be here.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So that's your 21. I told you it was going to be quick, super quick. And do you know one thing that I found out, again, we know all of these companies, we've been studying them, we've been looking at them. There's a real sense of sustainability and doing the right thing, which I think is, definitely what we need as we move forward. So that's it. They are your top 21. Congratulations to all of you. I am also a fierce advocate not only of the startups, but the network that supports them. So, you know, again, whether it's the incubators, the accelerators, you know, we're so fortunate to live where we are and have that network with us. And I do have to do a shout out. We've had some real great supporters. You can see all of their details behind us. And you know, we've welcomed some new ones like Ashton Legal and IP21 and Form the Future this year that all really get what we're trying to do with 21 to Watch and want to engage with companies like you. But I have to do a huge shout out to all of our sponsors who help us. You know, they give us names, they give us nominations. Jamie from HSBC had the short straw of helping us do the pre-judging this year, and that's a really long list to go through. So thank you to all of our sponsors. And GrowthWorks is a new organisation that's here to help you not only domestically in how you grow and resource, but how you can actually take your business internationally or grow here as well. So that team is here to talk to you as well as all of the sponsors. So that's the kind of sales pitch over. What I would really like you to do now is go back upstairs. Now I'll feed you. I know you're all hungry, but you only get fed after you've sat through the presentations. So there's canapes up there, there's more drinks. You've found out a little bit more about each other. So please go make some new connections, and thank you very much everyone for your time.